Hello, hello, hello. Microphone appears to be working for once. Huzzah! Okay, episode 14. Probably a very short episode, and then I'll stop and restart it again for episode 1 of book 4 of Rise of the Runelords. We shall see what they're up to, I think, in the background. Right, are we ready to rock and roll?
No, because I
have
seem to be
automatic weapons.
I'm sure I shouldn't be.
Okay, I've still got that double echo effect. I'm not sure why.
I checked.
Oh, I know why. I know why. It's because I need to do something in here. Try now.
Echo, echo, echo.
Brilliant. Right. So, right.
We all need loads more bennies.
Yeah, we do.
I don't feel inclined to be nice and give you biddies. You're mid-fight, and this is our go on then.
You nominated me for one halfway through the week.
I did, didn't I?
What?
There you go.
I think I earned my bennies all week long.
I think you probably did. There you go.
Now I'm feeling left out.
There you go. There you go.
You're not as cute as Jelsa and Irina. Come on.
I was going to say, all he's going to do is give the extra bennies to the women. There's a pattern here.
What you're talking about. So, if you remember, you had basically got into hook mounting. I know we got some sound effects for hook mounting. Where are they? Not sure if anyone can hear them. I can't.
I'll have to turn FX up, I think.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah. Faintly in the background.
That's what it needs to be, faintly in the background. And then I do believe you started climbing the steps, and then someone hit you with a fireball.
Which was very rude of them.
And then basically
That's why we were all down so many bennies.
Indeed. And that at the moment there's a stone giant and a sentinel construct at the top of the stairs. And as we rejoin the fight, we'll see what happens. Hi Slayer. Nice to hope you enjoyed.
I can't remember what I am.
Don of the Dread.
What am I at the moment? Am I a white dragon? I'm having
At
an
the moment you're a black dragon. Anyway, Dondrad. Mr. Don... Oh, Dondrad is spending a Benny to extend his conviction. And if he's talking, I can't hear him.
Target. And he can be targeted. And where's Irina? Or Arena? Like I didn't know.
Is that great big dragon right next to you?
So that's 3 people. We're going to do a channel healing on everybody who's injured.
I don't think only Rannick's injured and Irina's injured, I think.
No, Jelsa's injured.
And Jelsa, yeah.
All right, that's 1 wound on each of us.
I'm not sure why it was treating it as a fast test, but I can live with that.
Thank you.
That's because Dondrad rolled the healing skill, not the faith for the power.
The healing power, indeed. That's what that was. Okay, Dondrad, you have channel out energy in multiple directions and bless everyone around you in your healing warmth, and everyone feels a little bit better.
And then we'll move to there.
Ta, Stunty. That were right. Good. That were.
Arr.
That brings us to Marina the Black Dragon.
Okay.
Your conviction is about to expire.
That's what I was about to ask. There we go. Keep it going.
No problem.
Now. You say what? I say what I say is let me just have a look at the attack black dragons after
Ace of 9 unless your plan is to try and take it. In which case it would be an athletics roll to fly there.
Damn it, I printed it.
Remember that giant is still floating in the air because I lifted him with telekinesis.
I'd forgotten that entirely. Possibly because I wasn't here at the time.
Quite possible.
Did you say I could move 9, not 12?
Pace of 9, if you want to fly, it'd be an athletics roll to fly 12, yes. But then you can fly 24 inches, of course.
Move 9 and breathe acid.
Oh, you can fly because he's floating. You could fly into him like you're a bowling ball and he's the pin.
There's the athletics roll.
Okay, right, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. 12 inches gets you to there.
Yeah, I think. All in all, acid breath attack looks like a good idea at the moment. Need to see it.
It doesn't use a cone, it uses the stream template.
Oh, so sorry.
1 inch, 1 inch. Okay. Righty-ho, so that's going to hit. Yeah, okay. Well, so that's a 1 inch template, which there isn't one, so you literally just do that sort of. You literally just draw an arrow.
Right.
It's 12 inches.
It is. You should be able to catch Lucretia and Baal as well.
Belle, she won't be able to catch Belle.
No?
Okay.
Well, she could either. Well, she could choose. She could basically. You've got to bear in mind is she can aim it at the giant and hit the creature, or she can aim it at the giant and hit Baal, because Lucretia's on the ground and Baal's on the ceiling.
Oh,
I
is he? Okay.
He's flying.
I'll go with ball then.
Okay, so that means you can hit that giant and that giant with an upward spray of your acid breath.
Oh, my attacks have vanished.
Yep, what's going on there? Targeting and targeting. There we go. So, athletics for breath weapon.
Thank you.
One with telekinesis. If Joseph's holding him in place.
He... Oh, Lorena hit with a raise.
Rena did hit with a raise. Powers. Let's have a look at this telekinesis, because I'm intrigued now. Telekinesis. Okay, so telekinesis, ability to move objects. Okay, unwilling. Unwilling opponents resist the casters with no spirit when targeting at the start of their turn until they're released. I'm going to argue that he got poor little sod probably can't do anything. I would argue he might get a chance to break through the telekinesis.
The page I want is the one that's currently coming out of the printer, so I don't know what damage his breath weapon is.
3d6.
46.
46 because you got the raise.
Right, okay.
Let's stop him for a bit. Especially as you're about to breathe acid all over it.
What the hell did I just do? That's not what I wanted to do.
There you go.
Thank you.
15 points of damage and 15 points of damage. They both. Okay, now I'm just going to apply it and then worry about it afterwards. So,
each of those needs an extra d6 because conviction applies to damage as well.
Oh, shit. 20 points of damage. 20 points of damage. Okay, so Ball Break Bones is going to make an evasion roll because it's a breath weapon.
He made it.
Yeah, he makes it, so he evades. Okay. I'm going to... Right, so telekinesis, unwilling, resist the caster's arcane skill with an opposed spirit roll. And at the start of each turn after... Unwilling opponents resist the arcane skill with an opposed spirit roll when targeted. And at the start of each of their turn afterwards until they're released. That means it's going to still be an opposed roll, isn't it? So yeah. So in that case,
That'll be against Chelsea.
it will be against Chelsea, yeah.
But it's not its turn yet.
No, but I'm sorry. Trying to evade a breath weapon is, as far as I'm concerned, gives him a chance to evade. well, no. Let's put it another way. What? How do you want it treated? Because of course, don't forget, I will definitely do it to you.
This is true.
Frankly, all Josa had the power for, because her telekinesis is a cantrip and not a spell, was to lift him off the ground. She can't throw him. She can't, she can't,
Oh, as
bash
a
him.
cantrip, you probably couldn't even do that. But anyway, so in that case, if it was a cantrip, it's not maintained, is it? It's just a one-off instance thing. Yeah. So in that case, he just gets a chance to evade it then.
But he falls. He's gonna once I can't hold it anymore. He's gonna fall.
Yeah. I understand that. So he's gonna fall, which will be slash 1d6 plus 1 damage. Ouch.
My assumption was I couldn't use it to throw him into a wall or bash him.
A cantrip, you don't get a cantrip. You can't. Yeah, but we'll have to work. I'll think about that one on another day. But the cantrip would literally sort of pick him up and drop in there and then, or not necessarily even that, because it's not meant to have the full powers. We'll worry about that at a later date. Okay, you still got 12 inches of movement, Miss Dragon. You don't have to use it for the record, but obviously.
I think then a back line of fire for other people.
Okay, cantrips. Character may cast cantrip. This action must be based on one of the character's existing powers. Means the desired effect it turns arrays means additional narrative impact of some kind. The candle glows brightly, the vines dance. Successfully cast cantrip's duration. Oh, it's the same as the power, but okay, I did not realise that. A character with cantrip. Yeah, the point of a cantrip though is it has some effect of it. So yeah, I mean, I would say in hindsight, not realising you cast it as a cantrip, as it were, not to worry for now. I would have said, I don't think a cantrip would have affected a giant. A cantrip with a telekinesis cantrip would be like moving a glass slightly or knocking something over, in my opinion.
You could stick your telekinetic fingers. You could stick telekinetic fingers up its nose to distract it.
I don't
Tickle
know.
it behind its ears.
Yes, you can. You can use the cantrip to cause a test, can't you? So yes, you can.
Or raise its club above its head and drop it, if you're wrong with.
Right, the creature is going to spend some power points to get some powers back. She is going to. Is she going to do? She's already summoned in. That. I think we're just going to bolt the dragon.
To what?
You don't have arcane protection, so that's fine. So let's just bolt the dragon. I didn't get a raise, and I didn't specify extra power points. Okay, so she bolts the dragon for 1 power point, and it has no effect. She's a bit upset. Okay, the construct in the meantime is just going to advance down here. What its place of? What is the construct's place? The place of 6. It gets to there. It's going to have to run. It only has melee attack. Oh, you're kidding me. It's going to have to hit the cat. It was after the dwarf, but it'll have to go for schnooks. And miss. Okay. So the construct critically fails. Trips on the stairs. Trips as it's coming down the stairs on the rough ground. It is currently prone. Rannick.
Well, in that.
Brilliant. Thank you. Sorry. Suggestion from the viewers. Brilliant use of telekinesis. Poke it in the eye.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Slayer. Rannick.
Right. Let us Right, I'm going to get that far.
Okay. I am away from the screen, so I should come back to that. There we go. Come back to there. Yep.
And I'm going to use a power.
Myself. Yep.
Why not?
Why not indeed? Because that's what you like doing these days.
Well, it's not really powers. It's just that Rannick's really that good. We'll pop that on. Oh, you've not updated the thing that I gave you, have you? Can you change that to 5, please?
Look, I only remembered half an hour beforehand that you were about to finish the final fight, and I really ought to remind myself what the next adventure is about.
Right.
And I used all that time making a new intro. Not that it's much different than the others. Anyway. And updating the shops. And then I ran out of time. Okay, so you hit with the Impaler of Thorns.
And he's prone, is he? Which means he's vulnerable. Ha ha!
He's not vulnerable just because he's prone.
I thought he was. Okay, I'll re-roll that damage then.
Prone does not make you vulnerable. It just
Loads
makes it easy to hit.
Wait. I didn't use my cantrip. I used the scroll of telekinesis that I had to do the telekinesis.
Okay.
That's why I was able to.
Sorry. Okay, that's very different then. Let's retcon things. He didn't break free. He took 20 points of damage. EMG 20. So he did take 20 points of damage from the acid stream, which inflicts a wound upon him. And he is still got it. Yeah. Okay, so he's still got the telekinesis on him then.
That damage on the
and that once I use a scroll once, that uses up the scroll and it's gone, right?
It does indeed.
Okay, then I want to delete that. I didn't delete it from my inventory. That's the only reason I remembered the difference.
Well, that was a waste of a Benny. The construct is destroyed.
So, as it goes down, then Rannick runs up beside it, whips the spear under its legs just as it's falling to flip it up into the air, and it smashes down onto the ground and crumbles into dust. Because that'd be cool.
Okay, well, there you go then. That's obviously what you do.
Yeah.
Brings me to Bowl of Breakbones. So, I'm going to spend a Benny to give myself some power points back. You're all a bit spread out. I think I still think I can have some fun. There we go. That's 18 inches, so I do believe that's in range. If it opens... Why does it take forever to open a character sheet from the combat tracker these days? On fancy grounds, don't die on me now. Oh, he did open them. Okay, so combat tab. I always get it the wrong way around. It is that one. Smarts times 2. That's okay. Extra. Okay, smarts times 2. Okay, so first things first, he's going to fly down to there. And that means it's well within range. Okay, so let's see now. Smarts, so that's in range. So that's 3 power points.
He's not got line of sight to there now.
He's flying. He's above everything.
Oh, this isn't a tunnel that we're in then.
No, it's a cavern. It steps up. It's a cavern.
Right. Okay.
If you remember, the caverns are about 50 feet tall, 50 feet plus tall. If you remember. Okay,
right.
So that's 5 power points. 7 power points. You can't do that, so that's okay. 7 power points. Got it. I'll go the whole whack and spend the full 9 power points he's got left. Okay, so he hits you with a raise. That's Rannick, Schnooks, Bondrad, and Bert. And where's Schnooks? Schnooks probably has his bennies restored. There we go. Okay, so that is all 9 power points spent. So first things first, you're all fatigued. As he hits you with a fatigue. Oh dear, that incapacitates. That's great. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 3 points of fatigue incapacitates Dondre, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So Dondre goes down even before I roll the damage on him. He collapses exhausted. Damn.
Don't I get a saving throw?
No, because you've been affected by the power. You guys never get saving throws when you fatigue my NPCs, so suck it and see, boys. Suck it and see. Okay, unfortunately, I did get
Fortunately, that fatigue only lasts for 1 round, and then he recovers it because it's an instant spell. He might be dead by then, but he will recover the fatigue.
He will. Yes, he will recover the fatigue. I agreed. Okay, so 5d6 damage to each of you again, I'm afraid to say. Okay, well, that's because of the way I did it. Okay, so that's going to be. I'm going to just do it the night. I'm going to do it the quick. Yeah, I'll do it the way it's easier for me. Okay, and then that means it's lingering damage of 5d4 the next round.
How do I spend my conviction again before you go to my turn?
You just drag it and drop it into chat like you can a Benny. Okie dokie. So, right. Okay. So Dondrad, you're already exhausted, but you're also going to be hit for 3 points of pre-wounds. So, do you want to soak that?
Hang on. Right, so because my conviction is running, so now's a good time to do it. What? What it is then?
Soaks 1 wound, takes you down to 2 wounds, but you then collapse to the floor from exhaustion. I'm just checking. It is 2 these days, isn't it? It's 3 points of exhaustion in Realms of Cthulhu.
Well, I've already got 2, but I'm just ignoring them because I can't feel the pain.
I know you're numb. You're numb. Okay, so basically you take so basically Dondrad takes 2 wounds and also collapses from exhaustion. Rannick, you looks like you've soaked 1 wound.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves you taking 1 wound. You're fatigued and you have lingering damage for next round. That just leaves Bert and Schnookums. Bert takes 1 wound, and Schnooks is. I'll spend one of Schnook's bennies for Schnook. Oh crap! Another one. Let's spend another one. Okay. That's 7. Schnooks is in a bad way, but still breathing. Okay. He's nasty. He is. In fact, actually. There you go. But he did cost him all his power points. Okay. Jelsa, you are no longer shaken.
Okay, let me move up my move to see if I'm going to get close enough without running. If I have to run, I will.
Okay, 7 inches gets
I'm
you to there.
going to have to run.
Oh, I've just spotted something that the Fantasy Grounds hasn't added in.
Okay, that gets me 6 more. Actually, I only need to get to there.
Okay.
Because they're both floating. The giant is the stone giant that I had on the telekinesis still floating?
Yes, he is.
And the other one's flying, right?
The other one is flying, yes.
You know what happens with Havoc if they're already flying and can't brace themselves?
I dread to think. Oh, I imagine they automatically can't stop them being blown about.
It's an extra
Yeah.
minus 2 to the strength roll.
Yeah. It's an extra -2. So she's gonna target them all. Target these two. Why didn't it target that
Pretty
one?
cat.
With her favorite spell.
Havoc. Okay, up comes the Dust Devil. I need to.
It's a glitter whirlwind. Pay attention.
Pretty cat.
With a raise.
It's a glitter devil. Come on, not a dust devil. Dust
I
is four.
apologize. I glittered them.
You gotta know mines are sparkly.
Ooh, sparkly.
Did you do that strong as well and give them fatigue too?
So I got the raise, so they got a -2 on their strength, plus a -2 on their strength to resist it. So do your thing.
Okay, so first things first, you distract them, don't you? Because
That's
Havoc
automatic.
automatically distracts automatically. Okay, so you hit them both, distract. Then they get to make a -2 for the raise and -2 because they're flying. Okay, and it's strength, isn't it? Yeah, I think Bold Break Bones might not be making that one. Let's try the Stone Giant.
He's off as well.
He's off as well.
Blow them back.
2d6 damage. Roll that. Not 2d6 damage. 2d6 inches. Go for it. Okay, Bull Breaks Bones is moving 9 inches that way. Is he? Oh, he only just hits the wall, but he does hit the wall. Okay. Unfortunately, the Stone Giant hits. Stone Giant's going to smack into the dragon. Smack.
Oh dear. Poor dragon.
I'm afraid I'm AFK because for some reason the dog always wants to go to the toilet when we start roleplaying. So if somebody for me.
Can the dragon evade?
I think I will give an athletics roll to the dragon to evade, yes.
You'll have to roll it because the dog's having a wee.
Yeah.
It's really having. It's the. That I do like the test extension, but I wish there was a way to sort of just say, do not do it for this roll. Okay, so that the dragon evades, which means that the other giant's going over there. He's going to take not much damage either. There we go. Wonderful stuff. I'm gonna
The dragon gets to evade because I go, look out, Irina! And then because I don't give her a chance, you know.
Okay. But the Unshaken.
That's his official title.
He's also very quiet.
Okay, Bert is going to multi-action.
Okie dokie.
One left on my move, I'm going to hide behind Rannick.
You do that a lot, you know.
You are big and imposing. She's little and squishy. Okay, what's your first?
3 foot tall, hiding behind. I can hide behind the freaking dwarf.
That's true. But your multi-action.
Yeah, my first action is going to be to step up and heal Snooks.
Glad to hear. That's 2 wounds healed on Snooks.
Okay, and my next action will be to shape change into a fire elemental.
Oh, thereby negating the lingering damage that's going to hit you next turn. That'd be nice.
Good job.
Trying to decide which size I want to go with.
Depends how close you are to your friends.
Well, I'm very close, but I still have another 9 inches of movement, so.
Okay.
Well, I can't be an elder fire elemental, so I'll just be a basic fire elemental.
How big? Oh, that's just human sized, isn't it?
No, that's size 4.
Okay, that's size 4, so that's space 2. There we go. And you are now a fire elemental. For the next 50 rounds.
No, he's a druid. It's for the next 500, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it?
600 rounds.
600 rounds. He's it because he's a druid. 7 inches gets you to there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
He's still got speed cast on him as well.
Yeah, that's why I've got 9 inches of movement still.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I've got 2 more than that, don't I? Hang on. No, maybe I'll go somewhere else instead. Maybe I can get over there to that stone giant. Nah, I'll go there. Never mind.
Don't forget, both the giants are more than 6. More 1 square up. So.
Oh, go cook the snake.
Well, but I'm also size 4, so.
Snookums recovers from being shaken. However, Snookums is, although healed, is still smouldering.
Yeah, Snookums is going to start rolling around trying to put himself out.
Which actually, that's a very good point.
Remember that bit in the Jungle Book where the cat's tail's on fire? I'm visualising that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Slash the because the lingering damage takes effect at the end of your turn. So unfortunately, Snooks can't do anything about it. Obviously, your lingering damage doesn't affect you because there's a fire.
Why can't Snooks do anything about it? Snooks just unshook, and now he's going to take his action to try and put himself out.
It's lingering damage, so it's a magical effect.
Sure, but he can still try and put himself out because
he's
just on fire.
He's a cat.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you can't put out lingering damage.
I want to put out lingering. Dang, I'm muzzle presser. Okay, fine. Yes, Snooks is probably just going to start running around, rolling around on the ground, and then suck it up. What happens?
I'm afraid to say, sorry, because that's the problem. It's lingering damage. It's going to hit you regardless.
Right, he's not on fire. It's lingering damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a magical smouldering. So yeah. So I mean, what I'm trying to say is, if he wants to do something before it hits him, he can, of course. The only way to stop it is someone has to dispel the lingering damage before it takes effect.
Okay, in that case, Snooks is going to run a whopping 9 inches and come up to there.
Okie dokie. And then I'm afraid I don't want to do this, but anyway, that's DMG 5D.
All once. Said all once. That's not what I meant.
Okay. Do you want to? Does Snooks want to spend last penny?
Well, of course, Snooks wants to spend a penny to try and soak that. Yeah.
It's his last one for the record.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, for crying out loud, Snooks! No, it looks like I'm afraid. I mean, I'm afraid Snooks takes a wound there, even after the GM spends a penny on his behalf.
Yeah, okay.
The dice are obviously all right. Okay, that's my mistake. I accidentally moved on there. So where's the stone giant gone? Because he gets to go before the new round starts. The stone giant remains shaken, so that doesn't matter, and he's still telekinetically bound. Okay, Rannick, you remain shaken.
Well, let's not, shall we? Right. I think it's going to be 3 actions for Rannick at the moment. So Rannick is going to...
Don't forget, Rannick, you are also smouldering.
Yeah, but there's nothing I can do about that, so I'll just have to deal with that when it comes to it. So I'm going to go back down there to Dondrad.
Yep.
And I am going to pour a potion of major healing into Dondrad's throat.
Okay, that negates the injury.
And then I will drink one of my own.
Normal healing, I take it. Oh,
yeah. I've only got major healing potions left. I've given away all my normal healing ones already.
That's okay. I do know for a fact that the shop is quite well stocked. With healing
Well, that's
potions.
handy.
When you get.
Yeah. And just smarts isn't going to help much, so I am. I think I'm just going to have to leave it there, and I'll take my damage.
That was only, to my count, only 2 of the 3 actions you originally declared for.
Not 3 actions, 3 actions.
Oh, sorry.
Actions that don't cost anything.
Okay.
I've been
Net
counting.
result is you're shaken.
I'll go with that.
Hello, the dragon.
I've got a new problem. What do I do in order to roll a skill that my dragon form has, but I don't?
You only get the athletics, fighting, and stealth skills of the dragon.
I'm talking about intimidation.
You don't get that.
Really?
Yeah, you only get its physical skills.
But you do get a sphere aura.
So that would modify my own unskilled intimidation effect.
Well, it means you cause fear. If black dragons do in fact cause fear.
All dragons cause fear. An adult black dragon. Let's see.
I'm not an adult. I can't be an adult.
Oh, you're a young, aren't you? Young black dragon.
Yeah.
Sorry. Young black dragon. Young black dragon doesn't.
Okay.
Adult black dragons do, but young black dragons don't.
So if I was to roll an intimidation roll while being a black dragon, it wouldn't be any more effective than if I was an elf.
Yes, I know. Yes, it wouldn't be. I suppose the idea is obviously maybe you don't know how to be an intimidating black dragon, if that makes sense.
Well, that sucks. I think I need to get the intimidation. What was that, Tavis?
You try to roar, and all you manage to do is cough.
I think I'm just not going to do that action. I'm going to rethink. I think I am going to act like a giant cat, whip my tail side to side, wiggle my ass, and pounce on her.
Okie dokie. Well, yeah. Don't forget you are flying, so you can just literally swoop down and land.
Yeah.
And you do have the frenzy edge, so you can do it with the 2 attack dice as well.
I'll do that.
Because you've got dodge, frenzy, and quick as a black dragon.
Where are we there?
Quick will have to be done manually, so you do have to manually. Okay, so you hit the creature twice. You should go it as well. You'll have your Benny. You can spend a Benny at the end of this to maintain your conviction. You don't have to spend it yet. Carry on.
Thank you.
Don't end your turn before you spend the Benny, if you want to.
Understood.
Okay, so your first attack will cause a potential wound upon the creature, and your second attack. I think the creature's being mauled. The second one will shake, but obviously if she doesn't get rid of the first one, that second one will turn into a wound. So let's see how it happens. Okay, so the creature is able to soak the first one and be shaken by the second one. But she's basically not in a good way. And is that you using a Benny to maintain your conviction?
I just dropped it there.
That's fine. No, that's absolutely fine. Now you can end your turn safely, but I will happily move you on for you. Because obviously Amber's still hiding somewhere. Jelsa, over to you.
Okay, I can't see either one from where I am, so I'm going to have to move forward. I'll start moving forward till I should be able to see him here. Stop me there. I'm not going to take my full move because I may need to dodge back. Ooh, I can see them both. Well, because I was really kind of desperate, I kind of ducked and reached into that pouch and I randomly pulled out a wand. Just happens to be the wand of acid arrow. And I'm going to target the stone giant. And that's just cast my spell casting, right? Because it's a wand and not my power.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Actually, if wand of what? Sorry.
Acid arrow.
Okay. What we worked out was the best thing to do with magic wands is actually turn them into weapons, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because that way it works out easier. So, where's your wand of acid arrows? Okay, your inventory. Wand.
It's got 15 charges.
Yeah. So it's a wand. So what we have to do, I think it's a strange one. I think what we have to do is we have to make it
Because it's got the lingering damage. Yeah.
Then change it to spell casting as the custom skill. Oh, and then it stops being ranged. That's the only problem with it. It works great for melee weapons, but it doesn't work for that. So yeah, that might be something I'll have to work out another day. Okay, so it does the bolt power, so that's 2d6 damage normally.
If I get the raise, it's a 3d6. So
yeah, range. Oh, actually, no. What is the range of a wand? Very good question.
bolt is smarts times 2.
Yes, but it's not. But it's a wand rather than yourself. If that makes sense. So I'm not sure.
24.
Wand.
Because I'm not going to do anything.
A wand. A character must point it in direction and make a smarts or arcane roll as an action. I use single shot. Do you know what? Maybe I don't have a problem with using the range of the wielder, so the range will be your smarts.
Well,
so
I'm only
20.
My distance is only 5 from him anyway, so
yeah, smarts, and it's got lingering damage, and it's. But we'll have to put the ammo up there. But that way, you see, at least now you can actually use it like a weapon. You can target someone. You still have to manually.
Well, I'm not seeing it on my character sheet still, so.
It should be on your.
Leave the tab and come back.
Yeah, I have. I closed it and I'm opening it.
Down the bottom underneath your star knife. I'll make the.
Oh no, I was gonna do it.
Oh, I thought you couldn't see it. I apologise.
Well, I hit with a raise, so.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's 3d6 damage.
There you go. That's a wound, and it's lingering damage of 3d6 as well.
And I still got 2 move left,
2d4.
so I'm gonna duck the hell back because I'm not brave.
Okay, you zap him and back off. Okay, he's taken. I'm not going to worry about the lingering damage. You kill him.
Okay, and I gotta spend Benny here to keep my conviction going.
If you want to, yes, it will cost you a Benny to keep your conviction going. Thank you. That brings us to Lucretia.
Oops, I advanced it.
I know. I clicked the wrong. I was clicking on Lucretia, not consciously moving on the combat tracker, even though that's what it did. Okay, so Lucretia unshakes. She didn't the first time, so I'll have to be fair about that and spend a Benny. Okay, she is she's in a bit of a pickle, really, isn't she? She's stuck in hand to hand with a dragon. Come on.
See this coming.
Something. I don't know what they've done, but they've done something very freaky that makes opening NPCs on the combat tracker a complete nightmare. Dumpty dumpty dum 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 dum. Dumpty dum 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 dum. Dumpty dumpty dum. There we go. I mean, that's ridiculous. Okay. I thought she did. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't make any difference. Therefore, she is going to have to make a frenzied attack upon the dragon. Well, she's also got 2 weapon fighting, so she basically attacks 4 times. Only hitting once. With the dagger, not even with the master dagger. Okay, well, I think the dragon's okay there. But Bert the fire elemental.
Okay, Bert is not happy. Bert is going to come darting over here to Barl.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I have reach +1, so he is just in range. Okay, perfect.
He's technically 2 inches, or he's 2 inches above the ground, as it were. Hence the fact it correctly shows 3 inches to him. He is 3 inches away.
Bother. Okay. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and run so I can get directly under him and reach up and smack his legs.
That's absolutely fine.
And tell him he's a naughty boy.
There you go. I won't put you exactly under him because you know how Fantasy Grounds gets with us.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds hates all that stuff, yeah. Okay, and I need to make a bash, which is strength 6. Rock throw, make that a bash instead.
Standing underneath again. Come out here, you. I love the idea of a fire elemental just desperately trying to smack at the bottoms of a giant's feet.
Well, heat rises, so it must be getting uncomfy up there.
That's true. That is very true. Review that. Go on then, Bert. Let's see. Sorry, I know you're coding things in the background there.
What?
Why are you encumbered?
Wounds, fatigue. Oh, my strength went down when I changed. Did I
Oh,
forget?
that's unfortunate.
What I dropped. Oh. Yeah, no, it says my backpack I dropped. Oh, it's my weapons, isn't it? That stupid ogre hook.
That shouldn't apply when you shape change.
No, but if you don't unequip the your character sheet, Fantasy Grounds doesn't take it into account. Still makes it well, it still makes it still only makes it a 1, that doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm hurt and I'm tired and I'm
Yeah. You're heroes, but you guys have been. This is the final boss fight. You guys are getting the schnot smacked out of you guys.
I think I will go ahead and spend 1 Benny on that.
Okay.
Still gonna miss. Okay.
Hang on. He should not be normal size.
Well, I should have SWAT anyhow. Now that you say that.
Yeah, but the thing is, Bar Breakbones should not be size 0. So what's going on there? It's size 3, so I'm not sure why it's not factoring that in. Right, we'll give you SWAT anyway.
Tavis, I can't hear you through Fantasy Grounds only because I'm in the same house as you. Discord.
Nookums is remaining shaken. So basically, unfortunately, Schnooks can only perform 3 actions this turn.
Snooks is just going to kind of run up here next to the dragon and kind of give her a pat on the back. It's all good. You've got this. Kind of halfway between a cat smacking at a bird and a cat doing the whole love tap thing.
Fair enough. Okay, Ball Breakbones. Well, he's definitely out of power points at the moment, so he's just going to hit you with him. He's just going to sort of swoop down, turn upside down, so he's able closer to you, Bert, and just smack you with them all, and then sort of fly off. Doing 2 wounds upon you. He's just going to bugger off over here.
All right, I guess I'm going to take 2 wounds from that.
Taking 2 wounds from that. And then he's going to spend some power points at the end of his turn. And that brings us to Dondrad, who is no longer incapacitated.
Yeah, you need to take a point of fatigue off him.
I did.
Yeah, and he's about to burst into flames. Oh, I've got decisions to make there. I don't... Fuck. Right, well, we will get back up. We will get back up.
2 inches of movement to not be prone.
And then I move a whole 2 inches of movement.
At least you're not wounded, so it doesn't affect your pace.
And I don't think I've got have I got line of sight on Bert?
No, you won't have line of sight on Bert because I only unclosed that because obviously Bulk Breakbones was levitating above. No, you can't see Bert from where you can't see Bert from where you are, I'm afraid.
Right.
Well, if he were to stand on the other side, would he like be able to see my head from there? If he were to move more towards the side that Jels is on?
Actually, you did clamber up there, won't you? So I'm going to say you are. Yes, I'm going to retcon that. I hadn't noticed you are on a ridge up there, aren't you? You are up on a more elevated position. So yes, if you do your 2 inches, you're right on top of the token. If you move to there, then yes, you can see it.
Right. Well, in that case, it's going to be a multi-action then.
Nice.
So let's clear the targets. Let's target Bert at 14 inches.
That's a GM, really.
And we use we cast healing on him for the first action as a favoured power.
So there's no multi-action penalty. That's 2 wounds healed on Bert.
Puts him back in the fight, and then for my second action, we clear targets, and then we target him.
Okay.
We just not stop flying about and get into have a proper fight.
Are you dispelling? You got it with a dispel. Okay, that takes out his fly and his protection, and he
flying? How high was he flying?
Yes.
Damn.
That's why I used Havoc on them. They were both in the air, which meant they couldn't brace themselves.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Great Bones lands.
Hard.
Yeah. Hopefully you have a harder time running away from the fire.
Does that leave him prone?
No.
Damn. No, he's going to...
Well, let's see. No, there you go. I'll be generous. Okay, don't worry about that test, Bert. Okay, Jelsa's up with conviction about to expire.
Oh, no, I had already spent the...
No, it's a new round.
New round.
So do I need to spend it before I take an action or after?
You just need to remember to spend it before you end your round.
Yeah, I will. Why isn't it let me target Barl?
Because you had. Oh, no, you haven't.
And I've tried 3 times and it's not.
You've got targeted.
Or do I? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with what has always worked before, and because nobody's in my way, and I'm gonna add an extra 2 power points for lingering damage. And it's with the raise.
Yep.
So it's 3d6 damage, right?
Yep.
Do I add it or will it automatically add it?
It should do the race for you. Ow!
And then I'm going to back the hell up.
Okay, I'm going to spend his last penny on that one. Soaks it, but the lingering damage is still there. He doesn't. He doesn't have dispelled, so he can't do it. Okay.
And I'm going to keep my conviction going one more round.
Okay. Okay. I've renewed your conviction. You may now end your turn safely. Arena.
Can I use frenzy in a way that the first attack grabs someone and the second attack does damage?
No.
Then I will just do two actions.
I ducked back to hide behind Rannick now.
Yeah, because frenzy only affects the fighting die. But if you multi-action, you can grab first and then frenzy.
Okay. I've put multi-action on, so I want to grab. So is that
Athletics.
that's athletics, right? Okay.
I need to work out some examples now. I think you might not have grabbed her.
Bloody hell!
He's a dexterous little snake person.
Well, in that case, I'm going to try and grab her with this second action.
Okay, go for it.
Effectively treating the first one as a feint. That's not going to work unless she rolls really badly the second time.
It does. Oh. It works. You've got her entangled on your second action.
Okay. As speech is a free action, I would now like to hold her up to my face and say, "Do not meddle in the affair of dragons, for you are crunchy and taste good."
Fair enough.
With ketchup, finish the line.
I said with ketchup.
I guess he was just laughing too much. I didn't hear it.
Yes, I do apologise. Okay, Ball Breakbones is next. I think I'm going to cry because I closed his character sheet again, so I'm just going to find it from. I'm going to find it from the list rather than trying to do it from the combat tracker because that takes forever and a day. I'm going to clear targets because I've got all sorts of interesting lines, and someone's put a 30. I'm going to delete all tokens because I can't see. So, okay, over to me. I need to do a range spell. Area effect for 4 points. Okay, well that's all I can do. What's the range if I do it that way? It's range of smarts. That makes it 8 inches. Nope, I don't think that will do much good. So, okay, so we're going to come down here. What is his pace? He has a pace of 7, so he's going to get to there. And he probably has
Aye, by the way, I don't think Dondrad should be shaking, should he?
I wouldn't worry about it. There we go. Okay, so I am going to hit Dondrad. Why is that not going away? There we go. I'm going to hit Dondrad. Causing a wound upon Dondrad as he's hit with a heavy maul. I've look at this one. Which Dondrad manages to soak. That's absolutely fine. And then I'm going to drop a medium burst template. There. Actually, if I'm really canny about this,
I thought he was on the power points.
I spent a penny. Drop a medium burst template.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say because it's rude.
When does that ever stop you?
Well, calling a pure person a twat waffle when we're being broadcasted.
Okie dokie. Okay, so Jelsa, Dondrad, and Rannick have been hit by a fear spell. Target makes a fear roll, extra roll cost roll on the fear table.
We all got to make a spirit check.
Oh, I guess
You got the raise on it, didn't you? So it's at -2.
I failed.
Mine's a -2, so it'll be a 5.
5. Okay. Jelsa makes it. Dondrad has to make a spirit check.
I'm going to roll mine at -1. In fact, I'm going to Benny it. Oh no!
Okie dokie. Okay. It's got to be an irrational fear, hasn't it? So, Rannick, you've gained a hindrance.
Mm-hmm.
A minor phobia. It's a minor phobia. All people. Of course, chance includes.
That is cruel.
It is if you're it's really cool if you're a dwarf.
Oh no! Me and Irina both keep shape-shifting into these big things. And
Nah, I'm going to be nice. It's a fear of stone giants.
Okay.
Because that would make sense. It's a stone giant that's cast fear on you, and unfortunately, it's yeah. So I'm afraid you're a bit nobbled there. Oh, I didn't realise the sidebar scrolls now.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so effects
It's collapsed inwards as well.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the collapsing inwards thing. I'll probably get used to it one day. Okay, so I need to put it. What did I do for Dondrad? I just created a phobia. Okay, so Rannick, phobia. Phobia, stone giants.
Which is perfectly rational. I don't think there's anything irrational about being scared of a stone giant.
No, I know it. There's nothing irrational, but it's got to be related. It's. I mean, I was. That's why I thought tall people, and then I thought that's not fun. So I decided to be nice and make it a phobia of stone giants, which is more in keeping with what's going on, isn't it?
I think I should have a phobia of Jelsa standing behind me.
That'll happen. Right, and then Dondrad also has to roll on the fear table. And Dondrad also has a phobia of stone giants.
It could just be a phobia of getting stoned.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, so basically Dondrad gains another hindrance.
It's worse when they're wet.
Yeah, exactly. Stone giants in water.
Stone giants having a bath. Oh, terrible.
Okay, so my
You're gonna have
phobia.
no problems sharpening your knives in future if you're scared of whetstones.
Oh, right. Okay, I think it's time to admit everyone has been bloody amazing, and I've been too focused on sorting things out. So let's just do that for all your keeping me very much amused with comments and statements and everything else. And some bennies out there because you guys are looking a bit low at the moment. Righty-ho, so that's Bold Break Bones. Oh, now he's going to take lingering damage of 3d4 damage from Chelsea. Oh, he might not be laughing as much as he just was there. Nearly got to him, but alas, not this time. Okay, Rannick, you recover from being shaken. However, there's a bloody big stone giant coming towards you, and for some reason, that's very scary now.
It is. So I'm going to do this just to see how it's going.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't know, but it's a matter of what I'm going to do.
Okay.
You are a bastard bully,
Sorry,
and I don't like you.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. Carry on. That's very good. I like that. So, the same suggestion of poke it in an eye has been come in now. Actually, I'm not going to do it, but it did make me smile. You nearly both had a fear of giant loincloths.
That's pretty scary.
Oh dear.
Bully. And there's one thing I can't
Big
stand,
bullet, yeah.
and that is bastard bullies. So you hold still, and I'm gonna do you.
Oh, that sounds wrong. That just sounds
You
wrong.
just bound him up, haven't you, you horrible person, you?
I have. And then Rannick is going to.
Oh no, it's permanent, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's until he breaks free.
And I've done the strong one. And Rannick is going to run up there and wild attack him. I just need to find wild attack because that's a different.
Yeah, yes, I wish I knew that.
There we go.
Did you not spend the power point for the rounds?
Yeah, I did.
You've only put down entangled, not bound.
Did I? Sorry, I meant to put down bound.
Yeah, go for it.
Where are we? Sorry, I need to change tabs again. Come here. There we go. Bound toughness 10. That's the one I wanted. That comes to me. That 2, 6, 3.
God, he's boldly attacking. Although, of course, you bounded to make him vulnerable, haven't you? Very nice.
Because he's a bully, and I'm scared of him, but I'm going to hold him in place before I smack him one.
I like it.
Apparently, since
That'll do. And then +4 damage because I moved 4 inches. I must remember to do that more often.
Make it a short.
I probably should. I am going to re-roll that.
Okay, that's a little more like it. I have got no bennies left, so I'm going to have to use a GM Benny to try and soak that. Is he unstoppable out of interest?
He better bloody not be.
He is not unstoppable. However, the Hunted Snare does not affect his ability. I'm going to spend another Benny. Hey, he takes a wound. And is shaken. Brings us to Lucretia, who will basically do what she did before.
She's entangled.
yeah, she's in my hand.
Oh, of course she is. I've ignored that whose attack rolls. So she will have to make an athletics roll, a post-athletics roll to break free. She doesn't break.
Every time you say that, I almost have to go and spend a penny. on my last penny on my action card, so I can get a buffer on the initiative and then dispel magic on their teleport.
Well, funny enough, actually, yeah. I was thinking that, but okay, but
No, I'm sitting, I'm waiting for it.
well, it's got 16 inches of movement. Yeah, that was more like it.
And he will
He's
smack.
still got speed on him, of course.
Yes.
I forgot. Go on, smack him. He's on the ground now. Put the SWAT in place. I don't know why it's treating him as normal. He's large. He's got SWAT himself, so I'm not worrying about that.
He's not large. He's size 3. You don't become
Of course
large.
he isn't. Yeah, large till 4, of course.
I think I will Benny that just once.
Okay.
He's just big boned.
It's just big
Much better. Well, maybe not.
That's a wound.
Okay, and he also has to make an evasion. Oh, wait, he can't.
So he takes another 2d6 damage added onto that because he's on fire.
Okay, he fails to soak that. Please. Fire elemental. You couldn't do fire elder, could you? You just did a standard elemental. Okay. Anyone hit by the elemental smack makes an evasion roll, catch fire, taking initial 2d. Okay, so he's on. Okay, so he takes a wound from your attack. He's now on fire, which is currently 2d6 damage. Obviously increases each round unless he puts the fire out. Damage 2d6. Here we go. Doesn't do anything this round.
Yeah. Okay. That was me, and now Snooks. Come on, Snooks, shake it off. Dang it.
Snooks is obviously just tired and fed up, and just wants to go home.
Yeah, and hurts. I mean, that all that fire and stuff. Do you know what it's going to take in order to get all cleaned up now?
Well,
And that hair to grow back.
Okay, so
Good thing he's got bald patches now.
Continues to cause damage. Roll a d6 immediately after it does so. On a 6, it grows intensity. On a 1, the fire drops a level or burns out. Okay, so he's on fire. Okay, Donjad, over to you, sir.
Let's target everybody, go nuts. We'll cast Smite on everybody.
Oh.
I've stopped him flying, so let's see if he can.
You need to factor in a 12-inch range to get him.
Yeah, I know. But I've been asleep most of the day, so I've got lots of power points. Oh, the ace as well.
Why?
Are you casting it on yourself as well, Donjad, by the way?
Yeah, we'll target me.
Here, I've
Target me as
targeted
well.
you now, so everyone's targeted. Off you go.
Right, well.
Smite with a raise.
So that's. Do you know what? We're going to make it armor piercing as well.
Oh, yeah. Go on then.
Yeah. So what's that? That's that by a raise. That's +2, isn't it? Because it's not strong.
+4 damage.
So yeah, +4 damage, and we'll give it a +3 armor piercing as well. I don't know what his armor is, but let's just.
Yeah. When all else fails, throw more damage at it. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
How much armor piercing did you give us?
Sorry, six points of armor piercing and +4 damage.
AP 6 in brackets, then 5 rounds.
Kind of like +10 to your attack.
Well, if they've got 6 points of armor, yeah.
Yeah.
6. AP 6. AP 6. AP 6. think everyone should have AP6 on their character on their character now.
Mm.
Okay, Dondrad. End your turn, sir. Assuming you're able to do anything else. Okay, it looks like interesting. My whole screen froze and there was a whistle for a second. Anyway, it's back. Rannick, over to you, sir.
Rannick carries on stabbing away with this spear.
Okay. I don't fancy his
Stop
choice,
it!
to be honest.
You bastard! Evil! Bully! I'm gonna have you! I'm gonna have you!
Bennies. Oh, he's... Oh, no, I haven't got any bennies left. You've hit.
I have.
Roll for damage.
Well, you burn up all your bennies rather early in this game.
Well, you maybe use them a lot. Okay, well, there we go. Donk.
Donk.
He's bleeding out.
I don't need a gun. I've got a donk. And then Rannick is going to just walk away from the collapsing body of Barl Breakbones and shout over at Lucretia, "We've killed your bitch sister and you're going down as well."
Okie dokie.
And I'll make that true.
Over to Arena. I'd wait and see if you need to spend a penny to maintain your conviction. Just do
There
your
we go.
stuff
I've
first.
managed it.
Oh, this could
Okay.
be unpleasant.
I am going to frenzied wild attack by swinging her repeatedly headfirst into that stone chair thing that's in front of me,
Okay.
trying to bash her skull in against it.
Sounds good to me. Bash her skull in. Go for it.
Is that a cool shot to the head?
Yeah,
Be -4 to attack for a cold shot, but yeah.
I'll put the -4 on manually. I've already put the wild attack on because I've actually figured out how to do that.
Excellent.
It's not going to be my claw attack, is it? Is it? What's it going to be, unarmed? But then I'm armed with a chair or arm.
We'll treat it as a
Well,
claw attack.
you've got her grappled. It's strength damage.
Mm.
Yeah.
In fact, you don't even need to roll to hit. You do it automatically.
Is that true?
You can do strength damage automatically without needing to roll to hit because you've got a grapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because you've got Spite on you, your strength is actually strength +4 now, isn't it?
Will the wild attack still affect?
Yeah.
Well, I don't need the call shot penalty then, do I?
No, you don't. Well, you're just rolling damage anyway, so let's just create one called strength. There you go. Roll.
That is her squish power.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
I squish your head.
Doesn't she have the dragon strength instead of her own?
He does.
Yes.
That's the first one. Strength squish.
Okay, that's a wound. And your second one?
Why is that?
That's a wound.
Okay.
And I'll hug her and pet her and call her dead.
She's not down yet, but she's in a bad way. I left it on the camera you because it's squish.
Yeah.
Also, just because I mistyped it and I thought it looked rather amusing. Don
It
of
does.
the Drad.
Like
Don of the Drad, you are up.
So Barrel is down.
Val is down. He's bleeding out. I deliberately haven't taken him off the board in case people want to do anything particular. It is his next go next, and he may just die, but he might not.
he hasn't decided yet.
He's bleeding out and burning.
Yeah.
And dies.
And dies from blood loss. The point was, if he didn't die, you might be able to question him, or someone may wanted to not actually let him die for questioning purposes.
Yeah, I did think that, but I'm
Dies.
bloodthirsty. I don't really care.
No, that's it. Jels is up next, unless Don Dread wants to act now.
Is Dondrad gonna act?
No, Dondrad's gone on hold.
Yep. Jels is over to you now.
Well, Jocelyn's gonna run because she's worried about Irina, despite the fact that Irina.
Despite the fact she's a 20-foot long passive breathing dragon.
Well, she's still Irina, and I get
I'm
there,
currently bashing the head of this woman in against the stone throne.
and I get to there because I still had a few move left after
You
I
got
got
4 inches left. If you got 4 inches limit, you got 4 inches
Yeah.
left, so that's enough to make sure you can. Well, no, if you stop there, that's close enough so you can still duck behind Rannick afterwards.
Yep, I'm gonna and because I still had the damn wand in my hand without thinking, I'm going to.
Zap Lucretia. Go for it.
That's fine. I'm immune to that wand anyway in this form.
You are actually immune to acid damage, aren't you? That's a
Yeah.
hit. Roll for damage.
And this has lingering damage.
It does indeed. Do need to come up with that's a wound.
I'm gonna duck behind Rannick.
Actually, that was technically a raise because it treated it as melee when it should have been ranged. But anyway, so that's actually 21 damage. So she takes another wound. And then you duck behind Rannick. Bert, the fire elemental.
Bert the fire elemental is going to step over Jelsa.
So this is your last round of speed at the moment, so make the
It
most
is,
of it.
yes. And I'm going to step up here and try and bash. Hey, hold that still. Let me scoosh your head.
Targeted for you. Actually, this will hurt. That will hurt. That will hurt. Arena, you know, setting Lucretia on fire.
Well, she'll get over it. I think I will go ahead and spend my last penny on that. We do want to get this over with. Wow, I just am not doing a whole lot. Yeah, I'm out of bennies, so that's it.
That's a good one, actually. I quite like that, but
Woohoo,
yeah,
Snooks is feeling
yeah,
better.
I'm going to retcon that after this fight. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Snooks is going to leap up onto the arm of the chair here and start batting at this thing that is getting swung around through the air.
Of course, it's like a bit of string, isn't it? Go for it. Bat at the snake lady.
Forgot to target.
That's okay. So Lucretia is there. So 8 hits, but the 2 won't. Roll for the damage.
Yeah, smack her around a little bit anyhow.
That magical protect. Hang on. What's protection is? Oh, it is an actual. Protection is.
Hers is toughness on the combat tracker.
Yeah, she got the raise. She got the raise on her protection, so it is toughness. That's a shame. Okay. I think Schnooks is last in the round, isn't he? New round.
Yeah, I don't think Schnooks has got a benny to re-roll that, so yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm on hold, aren't I? So I start
You
on
are.
hold.
You do start on hold unless you want to act at the end of the last round.
No, I'm just quite happily to sit and hold and.
Okay. But you're up.
Yeah, Bert's going to try and smack her again.
Okay.
Oh, she's at the bottom of the round.
She ain't going to survive. I hope.
If Bert and Snooks don't get it, I'm pretty sure Arena will. You could just bite her head off.
You know, Bert, you've been having really unfortunate dice rolls for a couple of weeks.
It's been
now.
terrible, I know.
Oh,
For
no,
several
If you
sessions.
can't bite her head off because Arena's a vegetarian.
Been a vegetarian.
I'm sure you said Arena was a vegetarian.
No.
Desperate retcon.
And effectively, that is a crit fail because there was more ones than anything else. So
Oh dear.
Okay. It won't really matter. I think basically we all know what's going to happen, and it's going to result with Schnooks basically being over here cleaning himself.
oh well, I was thinking it was that classic. I'm standing on the edge of the chair and batting and fall off the end of the arm of the chair.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Hence the fact he's now having to clean himself because you know what I mean. I meant to do that.
Yeah. I've got to look all like
What are you guys laughing at? There was nothing funny happening.
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, so basically, literally, that Schnooks has literally fallen off the arm of the chair. Definitely. Hence the fact he's now cleaning himself because it's like, I meant to do that and it's dirty down here, so I'm going to clean myself. Arena the non-vegetarian dragon.
All right, I'm going to try and bite her head off then. What's left of it? I tenderise the meat first, you see.
That will definitely be. That would be a called shot to the head at -4. Because obviously
Okay.
you've got her in hand, she will try and she will try and avoid you biting her head off. But obviously you are frenzied, so you can do it. You do get to, you can do a frenzied bite to the head.
Have you applied the cold shot for me?
No, you just put manual -4 in.
I will. I will indeed.
I think you're upset enough to make it wild, though, aren't you? Go for it.
See.
I've put it in for you.
Oh, thank you.
Make that frenzied bite attack, which is just your standard fighting, because bites and claw are the same. You didn't do the second one.
Good point. I'll do that now.
Your weapon damage now. Okey-dokey. Well, there you are. Hit with a raise. Do your claw damage
At +4.
with a +4 bonus, because it's a cool shot to the head. So we've gone from vomiting ogres to decapitating snake ladies. Yep. Oh yeah, you definitely bit her head off.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you whether you spit it out or not, of course.
No, there's unpleasant crunching sounds.
Okay. And with the
She was crunchy.
and with the decapitation of Lucretia, it was quite a brutal fight, really. The fight comes to an end. The Hook Mountain Massacre, back to the Rose, harrowing the Hook. Hook Mountain Clan hold. Right.
Rannick's going to step down the stairs, but only go as far as there, looking concerned at Dondrad.
I'm going to unlock tokens, because you are all free to move around.
Are you all right? Are you all right, Stunty? And then when he falls down, Rannick's going to run over to him and kind of crouch down next to him and pick him up. Are you okay? Stunty, are you all right? And then I'll slap him around the face.
That well-known healing technique.
It's about...
Okay, so...
And then when Dondrad says glory, because Rannick's like cradling him, hand behind his head, he slapped him around the face to try and wake him up. Then Rannick is just going to drop his head and let it smack on the ground and say, "Bloody glory! You had me bloody worried then, you did. You collapsed and... You
need a nap. Want a nap? Want to lie down? Want a snore?"
He's going to walk off now. He's completely not concerned about Dondrad, obviously.
Obviously. Okay.
Just let me lie here and enjoy it.
Snooks is making much noise. He's noticed something. He's noticed something behind the throne.
Oh, Jossel's gonna go running up there. Because first of all, Snooks got his hair singed, and that bothers her because he has such beautiful fur.
Okay. So, basically, Schnooks is indicating that there is, yeah, that didn't. Why did that not? Did I miss that? Out?
I think you're going to have to give us more information if you want an answer to that.
Oh, by the way, actually, I did forget to show you the picture of this fight.
Oh.
Well, that looks about right.
I appear to have missed out the 9,200 gold pieces. Oh.
In that case, you need to replace them with the same number of platinum ones as recompense.
The bulk of the treasure is 9,000 consists of various weapons, art, objects, trade gems. Oh, maybe maybe I did it slightly differently. No, miscellaneous. Yes, miscellaneous treasure items, because that's how I did it. Yes, because it's not just gold; you have to sell it. Okay, so basically, there's a stash of treasure behind the throne.
I'm going to offer Schnooks a bite of Lucretia.
Okay. The stash of treasure consists of various weapons, art objects, gems, trade goods, and other treasure, weighing just over £300 in all.
Oh, Joseph's the first one there and sees it before the rest do, right?
Of course.
It's an all. It's an all. It's an interest. Well, yeah, you can sort of split it up amongst yourselves, but it's basically it's a stash of items and weighs £300. You have a bit of a problem sneaking that off.
But there'd be it'd be in a pile or whatever.
Yes, but I mean, Fantasy Grounds doesn't let me just divide it up, so it's one big pile of free. I wouldn't worry too much.
Well, that's all right, because Joseph spotted something near the top, and before the other ones get over there, she's going to like.
I understand what you're saying. Not a problem. Okay, so mixed in with this treasure is a few other items. There's 32 arrows. There's a collection of arrows, some studded leather armor, a long sword, a composite longbow, a belt, a cloak, and some bracers. And basically, after looting, obviously Lucretia's body and Bal Breakbone's body, there's quite a stash of treasure to be had.
I'm going to make sure that we take everything that's magical unless it's cursed.
Well, somebody should probably identify the magic stuff then.
I'll have a go at that.
And I go in there and I pull out the silver necklace and I go, hey, here's something else for your girlfriend, Rannick. The silver necklace. And I toss that towards Rannick.
She's not the go.
You bring her enough of that stuff and she will be.
I want her to like me just because I give her things.
She likes you because you protected her.
You also on Val's body, you also find a parchment.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Well, latest contact with Taractinus indicates he has narrowed the search. He believes a human town called Sandpoint could hide what my lord seeks. Taractinus will lead several of the people, as well as the dragon, on a raid into the town soon. When they return, they may be pursued, and I may need your ogre slaves to aid in Taractinus's retreat to Jorgenfist. Be ready to return at my command. It's signed M.
Well, obviously, Bal Breakbones isn't the big boss, and we need to get to Sandpoint because they might be being attacked by several of the people, as well as a dragon and a bunch of ogre slaves.
And we are the heroes of Sandpoint.
And for basically defeating Bal Breakbones, you all earn your 11th advance.
Hooray!
There we go. And that is actually the end of Book 3.
Ooh.
With the defeat of Bal Breakbones, you've not only freed the Kriegs from being enslaved and pressed into war, but you've also prevented further assaults on the region, and now leaderless, the Krieg clan is left vulnerable. Those who survive the hero's visit scatter into the Wildhook Mountains. The lucky ones will find homes with other tribes, but most will fall prey to the same tribes, as there is no love lost between them. You did defeat the undead Lamatar, and you do need to return his body. So we haven't finished yet. We technically haven't finished yet. So there we go. Anyway, you've got a nice pile of treasure to sort out as well.
Yeah, I'm guessing the rest of this section is going to be bookkeeping.
Well, those people with occult skills should probably check it all out.
I have no the detect conceal. That's or is it?
Detect conceal arcana. It lets you detect magic for a longer period than just a split second. So you could cast it on yourself and see invisible things for like 5 rounds rather than needing to multi-action it. But you need the occult skill to identify things.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have occult and I'm not taking it.
Right, I'm just going to literally work my way down the list and ID everything to make life easy for you guys.
Thank you.
Because you don't want us cluttering up your screen with a bunch of rules, huh?
Well, you think you've got a fair bit of time, as it were. But you don't.
Yeah, we're probably resting here long enough to recover our PowerPoints.
Well, just seeing as I'm a bit put off by Stone
I
Giant.
remember all those bronze I got, and now I'm going to have to go in and turn them all into weapons.
You might not be put off by the Stone Giant corpses anymore. It'd be something else putting you off.
Yeah.
I'm still writing on the back of the seat.
Okay, I'm hoping now everything is identified in that list. There we go.
Brawl of Sihedron Sacrifices. Ooh. Right.
Ooh,
And Caven's name is on the list.
I like that.
Yeah, you'd already found that one technically, but anyway, it's not a problem.
I really like that belt.
Are those magical amulets the Sihedron amulets by any chance?
What magical amulets?
The 2 magical amulets.
Oh, sorry. Yes, they are. They are indeed. I should change their description because even on there you go. They are. There you go.
Would anybody mind taking that belt?
The belt of physical minor perfection, it says that 2 of the
Yep.
following attributes are increased, but I only see agility being
I might
increased.
start book 4, but I doubt we'll do much action. We'll see what happens. Sorry, what was that?
The belt of physical minor perfection. The text within it says 2 of the following attributes are increased, 1 die type, but I am only seeing agility listed as increased.
That's a typo. It should be 1 of the following attributes are increased, 1 die type minor, or 2 major.
It says that for me. It says it the way Tavis just read it to me.
What Sihedron?
This golden buckle depicts a fearsome animal. 2 of the following attributes are increased by 1 die type, or 2.
Yeah.
It's how many die types it's being increased, but it's 2 of the attributes are increased.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
2 of the following attributes are increased 1 die type.
But then it says agility, strength, or vigor. So it just says 3
shoot,
to 1.
I'm looking at book 4 here, not book 3. Hang on. View recent files. Where's book 3? Book 3. I think I've got a list of typos to fix.
What could have done with those arrows at the beginning of the fight?
Well, exactly. But you've got to consider if you're getting him at the end of the fight. Okay, minor physical. Let's have a look. Belt of minor physical strength might. Belt of minor. I think. Well, this is where it gets interesting. A composite longbow, a belt of minor physical. I think I've done the wrong one. Physical might, not physical perfection.
That makes a difference.
That makes a big difference. Yep, I'll accept that.
I think it's the wrong item. Let's have a look.
Ooh, those bracers will be good for either Irina or Jelsa because they're armor that they can wear and it will stack with a ring of protection. The one that's called bracelet of armor is braces of armor, not bracelet.
Right, so let's delete.
Give them Jelsa, she's far more breakable.
Right, let's get rid
Actually,
of
Jelsa comes through most of this without much of a scratch while you guys are getting the living hell beat out of you.
Well, that's because you're high.
Well, because I'm 3 foot tall.
Because she's smart.
And I don't want anything that gives me the idea that I'm bigger than I am, because that's how you get killed.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, what is a Sihedron medallion then? And scroll of Sihedron sacrifices.
Sihedron medallion you can activate to give you a Benny, but it's got the Sihedron symbol on that all the bad guys seem to be using.
Yes,
Right,
if you take a if you take one of the 7-pointed stars of the Sihedron medallions, you can activate it as an.
I was going to say, no, actually, I thought it was bad because you've got scrolls of sacrifices. Isn't that a bit evil?
Every Sihedron medallion we've come across so far, we have smashed.
Shall I?
Yeah, that should get hammered.
Shall I do the random roll for the physical mites thing?
It's agility.
It's agility, right? Okay.
Oh, I've typoed. There you go.
Another.
That's a belt of physical might, agility plus 1 die.
And that bracelet of armor should be braces of armor. If you read the text inside, it's braces. They're wrist or arm guards.
Yeah, that is a typo. I think what happened is they actually changed the names.
Hmm.
There you go, braces of armor.
Yeah, so I can't really use any of that. Really.
So,
I
anyway,
will happily take a load of those damaging arrows. If
Can I have these wands since nobody else around here seems to like them? Since Irina just recently unloaded all hers onto me.
okay, Gelsa's taking the ones. No one wants the medallions, I take it. You're smashing those.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else? Well,
I mean, I've taken some arrows. I don't actually want them. I'm just being paranoid and scared of the giants, and I'm going to take arrows. Okay, don't blame
which
me.
reminds me,
Don't judge me.
I need to change.
I'm interested in the belt and the headband, but only if nobody else wants. You know.
Don't you already have something that gives you a bonus to your agility? Because you won't get the better of the two.
Not that I'm aware of. I'll look.
I thought you had some boots.
Okay, so let's kill Arena's. Let's kill off Arena's dragon effect.
Oh,
make Arena. Let's make Arena human again. Roll that, and that tells us she's got nothing affecting her agility.
And I can't take the headband because I'm already wearing one headband, so I can't wear a second one. So can I please have the belt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's braces of armor. There's cloak of elven kind. There's a headband of minor mental prowess, which gives you +1 die to smarts. Jelsa might want that.
Ooh, yeah, and maybe it'll keep my hair from flying all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone want the studded leather jacket of Aegis fortification reroll to soak?
Well, that's what I was just looking at for.
Oh, because it's made of leather.
Oh, by the way, I was going to mention to you, we need to go through my list of stuff because I have a few things that I forgot I had that were somewhere. I picked up an amulet of natural armor, and I haven't been using that.
Well, if you don't want to dump it back on the party sheet, because I'll sell it.
I've had this for a while. Because you had a very good idea going in and putting these under weapons and stuff, because otherwise I forget I have them.
Yeah.
And that because I'm checking my combat tab more than I'm checking my inventory tab. Anything that I can turn into stuff, I need to, and that's +2 to soak rolls. Yes, it is.
Yeah. What I want to do is I want to have a chat with the guy who did the arcane devices stuff and see if we can sort of get a customized version to add into the rule set of Pathfinder.
With that one, if it's in your inventory and you've got it equipped, as long as it's got square brackets soak +2 close square brackets, it will give you +2 to all your soak rolls.
I've just equipped the braces of armor. It's got square brackets armor +2. Will that automatically apply?
Yeah.
The easiest way to check that out.
He's right. When I equipped it, it added it. So let me roll my soak and see if that does that. Wait, you have to put some damage on me.
+2 Arena.
You'll have to put some damage on me for me to roll a soak.
Okay. Damage on Jelsa. That gave you a wound.
Arena's got a ring of protection as well, which should stack with the braces because that's
Yeah,
it
No,
is
Yeah,
your.
but that's going to be a
I
bug
have
in the
to know
rule
what
set,
it is.
isn't it?
But we're not doing much else today. Let me run Benny on it.
Well, we are, but that's by the by.
Matt, put it on there. Okay. Give me my Benny back. If you're gonna keep trying to kill us, I'm gonna need it.
I didn't say I was going to kill you anymore today. I'm just saying.
Well, I'll take a load of the magical arrows if nobody else is after them. But Bert being an arcane archer, do you want them, or are you mostly going to be?
Problem is armor doesn't stack in Savage Worlds, does it? And also, it could just be the fact that
But the protection power does stack with armor, and the braces of armor give you armor, and the ring of
yes,
protection.
I know the fantasy ground, fancy grounds.
Fantasy grounds.
Savage Worlds rule set doesn't stack armor because in
Right.
Suede it doesn't stack.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Ah, right. So it's a rule set thing. Yeah.
The rule set thing. Yes.
Yeah.
budget.
Oh, actually, the fact that it is equipped. So, Gels, yeah, I know you can fudge it. But that's not what I'm trying to do at the moment. So, if I do that now on you, but I did notice, yeah. So, the only way to fudge that would be if I do that. Then what happens? No, it's just the ring. It looks like it's an actual issue with the ring.
Hmm.
Because I've just increased the armor to +4 in the ring. Okay, so let's take it out of there. Leave that there, and then put this here. +2. Let's try that.
Oh, I've just noticed what you've written on my character sheet.
Yes, I've changed it.
Don't blink.
There you go. 2 + 2. So it is stacking now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just where it does matter where it goes. Yes, Rannick came up with a much better idea, which I definitely done. So Rannick and Dondra now have the fear of being watched by statues.
Don't blink.
And we could have said that out loud.
Yeah, they all got eyes. Oh, and we got to go buy that big one with all the gems, and I was going to see if you guys were tough enough to get those gems out of it. You probably ain't going to want to do that.
Okay, so
Watch out for those gems. Some of them are cursed.
Okay, so as far as I can see, there's still quite a lot of magical arrows left, and 4 bait arrow. There's 31 magical arrows left.
The number of arrows is going down.
Do you want them all? Because I can just type your name in.
Well, if Bert doesn't want any of them, I will take them all. But if Bert does want any, as he's the arcane archer, he gets first dibs.
Well, yeah, Bert is going to be interested in taking some of those, but he probably doesn't need all of them because he can always just magic his bow anyhow.
Yeah.
But this will allow him to do other magic and still have the bonus to hit. So he will want some of them, yes.
Well, they're damaging arrows. They're not accurate arrows, so there's no bonus to hit. They just do +1 damage, don't they?
Right, but that +1, I can then do something else with them while still getting the bonus to damage.
Okay, well, if I take if I leave 20 of them, you can then have a full quiver of damaging arrows.
That'll work.
Okay, so I'll allocate the other 20 arrows to Bert. The composite bows are non-magical. Does anyone want the Cloak of Elvenkind or the Keen Dagger?
If nobody else wants the Cloak of Elvenkind, I will take it. I've already got Elven Boots, but that'll give me 2 rerolls on stealth rolls, which I'm quite happy to have.
I've already got one, so
Yeah, Bert was kind of thinking about taking the cloak.
Well, if you want the cloak, have it, because I've already got Elven Boots.
Okay.
Hey, Bert's got the cloak. Does anyone want the Keen Dagger?
I don't mind taking that as an extra backup.
Inventory.
Okay.
What I will do is I will take them.
There's a damaging longsword. There's padded leather armor. But obviously you can sell it. Don't forget anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now then is I shall do that. So that will
Keep
show
this,
what's
somebody
left.
needs to keep that scroll of Sahedron sacrifices so that we can.
Take it back to town and let them know who needs to be sorted out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, I'm allocating that to
Uh,
Rannick. So,
Okay.
okay, that's what's left. Does anyone want it before I just trade it in?
No, I'm good.
I'm fine.
Yep. I'm good.
There you go.
Error messages.
You know what?
Yes, it's something to do with the encumbrance update.
I'm really hoping that when we get back to Sandpoint, that manual of vigor increase is still there.
Right, well, this is it. So, okay, so basically, whoops, no. So you've obviously going to head back to Sandpoint as fast as you can. It takes you a week to get there, but over that week, basically, obviously, everyone's fatigued, the proper night's rest, and everything else.
Can we make sure that we? Can we make sure that we take the skull of the ranger guy?
Oh yes, sorry. You will need to do that first. I do apologise. Okay, that means we have to go back to the woods. See, I forget these things, including the book.
Woods where I met Yap. Maybe I
Okay,
can do another trade with him.
well, actually, here we go. Good point. So, back to the woods. I did have a map for that last time, didn't I? Okay,
like Yap.
you
Close to my
return.
site.
You return to the Shimmer Glens, which means I need to find the image of region.
Shimmer.
Let's try region. Yeah, the Hook Mountain region map. Okay, so let's take the there's the Hook Mountain region map. Let's take the party. You head back down the river. You come down here. Yeah, you get to Turtleback Ferry where you probably sell a load of the stuff and go make the money. You then take the ferry across. That finds you on the edge of the Shimmerglens.
Yeah, to avoid the Goliaths of war,
Indeed.
which is probably a fanciful tale, but it's a good book.
As you start entering into the Shimmerglens again, can I have notice checks, please?
Oh, I've just used that book. I've deleted it.
What does that do?
It was a book that I was reading on fairies. That's why I know he knows about fairies. But it's worth 500 gold pieces. I was going to sell it.
Oh,
Wow,
Why does
Jelson.
he keep doing defense rolls on me?
that's because someone's targeting someone. There we go.
Right.
Anyway,
notes.
it sounds like someone's crying nearby.
We all hear that, or
Anybody who made their notice check certainly does.
so we all heard that.
As
Can
you
we-
head towards the
first
crying, you see a waifishly thin humanoid with gossamer wings, large expressive eyes, long pointed ears, and a diminutive 2 foot tall stature. His rumpled clothes and eyes are puffy from crying.
Ooh, it's Yap.
And he looks up and sees you and goes, "My mistress, she's ill, very ill. Death would have been a kindness. The lad sickens with her heart, and it cannot be cleansed until her misery is purged. I cannot do this myself. Please, you must help her. You are friends with her human lover, yes? He wouldn't want her left like this. I can take you to her, maybe, and you can do something. I have tried everything to cure her forlorn heart, but no avail. She wails and moans in White Willow, and the trees and plants and nixies and frogs and everything are dying or worse. I can take you there, please." And then he looks and goes, "Jelsa?"
Yeah, we went and got the thing that we needed. She asked for the piece from the boyfriend, and we brought it back with us. Hey, you got any other cool stuff? That they'll take care of it.
Hey, did I create his pouches? I thought I made a note to do that. I'm sure I created the pixie pouches and added them into the adventure. Obviously, I did an update, so I'm probably okay. That's my mistake. You haven't got any pixie dust left, have you?
Well, I got the Dust of Mind Wipe the last time from him, but I found some cool new stuff, and I'm going to
You think
start
you
going
used
through
it?
my pouches and pulling up some. No, I haven't used it. It's listed in
Okay,
my
that's fine.
inventory.
Okie dokie. So, yeah, 3 doses of pixie dust. See, yep, special abilities below. Yep. So anyway, you basically get into the Shimmer Glens, which means I can go back into the Haunted Heart and take you into the Heart of Sadness.
You're up when we tell him we brought back what we needed to make her well.
This time this time you don't. This time you don't seem to suffer any of the effects of last time. So, okay, concluding the book. You defeat the undead Lamitar. You return with his body, but his head, didn't you? You brought back his head.
Yeah.
Even a finger would have been enough, but we brought the whole
Yeah,
head.
which basically stops her crying almost instantly. The nymph is overjoyed and casts resurrection upon him.
Ooh.
Can I have occult rolls, please? From those that have occult.
Skill from those who don't. I'll roll it on skill.
No.
Yeah, I've prepared his skill.
Okay. Normally, a spell of a resurrection should not work on Lamitar, for he's been dead longer than a week, and his body and soul have been tainted by undeath. Yet, for some reason, the spell spell seems to work. All you can consider, Gondrad, is that Mirana's love for Lamitar infuses her spirit with the spell's power. It causes her ghostly form to fade away, and his Lamitar is restored to life in a new body.
Well, that were impressive.
Reincarnation. Great stuff, isn't it?
Indeed. When Lamitar returns to life, he is at first shamed by his failure to protect both Forthranik and his lover, but decides not to waste the new life that his love gave her. He becomes the new guardian of White Willow and does not return to civilization. For that, you are all awarded a point of conviction.
It's good because we were spending them like water in this adventure.
There we go. And that does actually conclude Book 3 of Rise of the Runelords. Ooh.
I feel like we need title music.
So that means we have to start Book 4.
Don't forget, I'm having a great old conversation with Yap. I'm looking to make more trades.
So, well, with that concluding, I'm just going to pause this one and start it up again as Book 4. So don't go away. We will be right back.